So I just had one of my most painful losses ever. I played a tournament and I played a game against a former 1828 and now a little over 1700 rated player. So definitely a decent player. And I had a winning position and I managed to give it away with one simple move. So this game perfectly shows how cruel chess can be sometimes, but it's also just where I'm at. So just let's go straight into it. So this position came from a Carol Khan, and here she played queen a5 check. I decided to block, and she followed up with queen e5. And although it's not a bad move, I don't like this move too much for black because in case of a queen trade, you're left with a bit of a bad pawn structure. And normally you don't want to trade queens if you have a bad pawn structure because you have to defend those weaknesses for the rest of the game. So I decided to take here. And here there's only one move. It's f takes e. F takes e5. But she decided to take with the knight. And I immediately felt this is wrong. And it took me just a couple of seconds to see it directly. But of course, I basically win a piece here because I attack the knight. You have to move it. And after that, I have f5. So I played f4 and she's forced to trade. So she took on d3. I took and I castled long. So I am up a piece for 2 pawns, which is a very good deal. The engine gives like almost 3.5. So plus 3.5. So yeah, that's definitely winning for white. You still have to win the position, of course, but out of the opening, there's nothing more you can wish for, of course. And here I started to take some time. Like we're move 16, and I decided that okay, I have to find a plan to win this position. So I played e3, and this is the first moment where I'm not really happy with the move I played. What I played is I just doubled rooks, which is fine in itself, but I should have taken the bishop immediately. And the reason I didn't do it was because I thought, okay, if I do this, I give her a big pawn center. And I thought that would give her some play because I don't have any pawns to challenge those pawns. And I thought if I give her a big center, that might be a little better for her. Not better in the sense that she has a better position, but at least she has a clear plan to play in the center and push those pawns. I should have just taken because I have plenty of pieces still on the board. Like I have this 2 bishops, I have my knight, I have my 2 rooks. So there's plenty of things I can do to challenge those pawns. And still, if you are ahead in material, just trade is still valid here. So now we shuffled around. She attacked my rook. I defended. And let me get to the crucial part of the game. Just for context, the engine still gives plus 3.5 for white. So still completely winning. And here I was happy to see rook c8 because it felt like an opportunity to simplify the position, and the less pieces on the board, the easier my position became to play. So I challenged her rook. She took, I took. And again, she wanted to simplify. And I already took a lot of time. And I was still in the mindset of, okay, let's simplify the position and play chess from there. So I remember being a bit tunnel visioned, and I played rook c3, and once I played it, I realized it was a blunder. And I'm of course, like you see it, I go from almost +4 to completely losing. So she has, of course, this trick, and she played it quite fast. So credits to her for finding it. She played rook a3 check, and whatever I play, I'm losing. If I take on a3, like she takes my rook, the bishop is attacked, this is attacked, and like I think I played queen c2 in the game with only a couple of seconds on the clock, and she of course took. I have to take and leave the defense of my bishop, and now I'm 2 pawns down. in more or less a king and pawn endgame, which is completely losing. So just one moment where I just didn't pay attention enough. I lost a bit of focus. I lost sight of her potential moves, of her threats, and I went from completely winning to completely losing. I basically you can resign here already, but I decided to play on just a little bit, and I thought maybe my centralized king will give me some play for a draw, but there's just nothing I can do here. And I think after she played f6 here, I just resigned because it's completely hopeless. No play for me. I'm gonna lose pawns. She's just gonna promote, and that's it. So yeah, it's kind of a painful loss. It's completely up to myself. So it's definitely a valuable lesson. I was a bit disappointed. Like I said, it was an opportunity to do well against a really good opponent. So I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't take the opportunity. But all in all, with the performance of the tournament, I'm happy. I'm happy with my play. Let's put it that way. I only got 2.5 out of 6, but I got winning positions in 5 of them. So I definitely see improvement in my chess. Like I start to create chances against much higher rated players, and now I just have to limit the amount of mistakes and make sure I keep working on my board vision, keep track of all my opponent's moves even later in the game, and never just rush to play a move and then think later. And I definitely got punished for it. So next video will be out soon. I think I will just make the recap of August in the beginning of the new month. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. There's plenty of chess coming up. The chess season is about to start. I registered for some tournaments, so we're definitely going to push to gain some ratings. So if you want to follow the journey, please subscribe to the channel, follow along. I would appreciate that. And then I'll see you in the next video.